About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Chris Sale.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Brent Rooker stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
This is J.J. Bleday. There's the strike. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch misses. 1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count one.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
Next offering is downstairs.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand one. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and getting to start, Luis Severino.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Profar is out.
Batting third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one hammered, ranging back. Slams into the wall and hangs on.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Sale back to work.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
2-0.
Pitch misses.
No, that's low.
Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Full count.
Back to the mound. It hit him. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Man at first, nobody out. Zach Geloff will hit next. Now snap throw to first. And he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Profar settles under it, makes the grab, and there's one away. So here's Brown at the plate.
Left fielder, Zach Brown.
And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to
1-2.
go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be two. Over to Albies. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the A's nothing. Back at Truist Park, here's Jared Kelenic.
Right fielder,
Severino, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
batting ninth.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And a foul ball. Fought off foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, he's 0 for 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Hit hard, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting third baseman, Austin.
Austin Riley at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. And it is gone! Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 7-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Luis Severino out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Noah Murdock.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog, just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Ripped on a line. Dives, and he can't hang on. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Sean Murphy. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Albies off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Wilson. They take the force out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 3rd inning. Now the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And he deals. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Arias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Fastball for a strike at 95. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. Slice to right. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nice grab. Over to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's some real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking.
Olson steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get it.
That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He hammers one out to right, and they slice into the lead. It's 8-3.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And the first offering is not close. And that drops in for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Soderstrom now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. It's in and out of his glove. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Fly to left his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Jarred Kelenic. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So digging in, Orlando Arcia. Flied to right his first time. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now here is Michael Harris II. 1 for 2. Liner, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here's Profar now. Bunting gets it down to first. Soderstrom to second for 1. And that's all they'll get. Here is Austin Riley. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Profar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off left side. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Soderstrom pulls that one down, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. Braves 9 and the A's 3. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping in, Seth Brown. Line drive, and it goes just foul.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Luis Urias. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. High in the air, out to right. Kelenic sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 5.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Doubled his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's outside.
That's
and
the
it's
ball.
2-1. The A's with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
This one smashed down the right field line. And that's just foul.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The A's strand 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. Bottom 4. Here's Matt Olson down. And in one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Geloff. And Albies is retired.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Jarred Kelenic. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Murphy off of first with 2 away. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. And they add a pair. It's 12-3.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Noah Murdock will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new pitcher in the game, Hogan Harris.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, nobody on. Now here is Orlando Arcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a base hit up the middle. Runner at first with 2 away. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. We're headed to the 5th. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brent Rooker. Sale back to work. That one found hard the other way. Rooker, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Up next, the A's. Catcher.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And there's a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The A's go quietly. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 12 and the A's 3. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here is Austin Riley. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So a man aboard. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. First pitch just misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. Soderstrom gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And Sale deals. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Albies makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So 2 down now, and here is Luis Urias. That one pushed foul. And now the 0-1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-4.
Now batting, number 5.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Right through there for a strike. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Two outs. Ripped on a line to center. Reaching down, makes the catch. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves 12 and the Athletics 4. And now Marcell Ozuna. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Out towards right center field. Butler coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Short hop liner, handled it short. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Butler settles under it, corrals it, and that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one's up upstairs, ball 1. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he really had to grind it out, but he does leave with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Now batting,
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. On the ground, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Now batting, catcher, Shea Langeliers.
Man at first with one gone, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langeliers. Outside low, ball one. Bleday, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a long throw to first, and that keeps him from advancing past second. 2 on with 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Iglesias winds and deals. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's outside. And it's 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 on, 1 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 12 and the A's 5. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now Jarred Kelenic. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
The other way. Base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael.
Back to the top of the order. And the batter now, Michael Harris II. Center field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
So man aboard, Jurickson Profar. Next up for the Braves. Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Arcia off of first with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 14-5.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here, the bottom of the 7th. Well struck right field, and that one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Safe,
He's in there.
and that's his 3rd hit, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. That one is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 16-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Hogan Harris done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Michel Otañez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two outs. Base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, Ozzie Albies. Next up for the Braves. Late swing, foul to the left. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 18-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And here is Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. headed towards the corner. Butler on the move towards foul ground. Snags it on the run. And that will end the inning. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. Braves lead it 18-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Iglesias back to work. Iglesias, in his 10th season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Arcia pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Urias.
So up next, Luis Urias. That one way outside, and it's 1-0. And he takes a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. And here is Jacob Wilson. Inside.
No, that missed. That's
and that's ball 1. Urias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. Struck him out looking. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kellner. That one ripped. And that's a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
To the right side. Takes it himself. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Batting, the shortstop, Orlando.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
2 down, base is empty. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a run. It's 19-5.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michel Otonez done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Grant Holman.
Now pitching for the Athletics. Number 67, Grant Holman.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Oh, he gloves it from his backside. And that's a great play for the out.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
New pitcher for the Braves, Angel Perdomo.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
High fly ball down the left field line. Profar has a beat on it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now Brent Rooker. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, one strike.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. Now only one out remaining.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. And that one is inside ball one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 19-6.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Line drive, Arcia on the first, ball game, and the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.